Hello, Darcy Real Estate. Today I'm going to talk about 5 tips to getting your house ready to sell. First, walk through your house as if you were looking at your house as a buyer. Look at everything and try not to be judgmental. Just actually say to yourself, oh, I see that this house is, um, you know, this house is very, very nice. It has a great floor plan, and begin to kind of get a feel for what other people look at and what you'll look at when you go to buy your next house. 2, learn the market. I think this is one of the most important tips I can pass along. If you understand what houses are selling for in your neighborhood, you will be able to begin to engage with a real estate agent in a very educated way. And what I mean by understanding the market is begin to look at what houses have sold that are so similar to your house. And when similar, I mean style and square footage. You might ask yourself, is it 2 streets over? Is it closer to the school systems? You might say to yourself, is it quiet? Is that street a busier street? And that way you can begin to say, oh, this did sell for this much money. Is it as nice as your house? You might be getting more money if your house is a little more updated and modern, or you might say to yourself, oh, I see the things I could do. Always, when you begin to understand what it takes to sell your house, try to be as non-judgmental as possible, because we all go through the same thing getting our house ready for sale. 3, start clearing out the clutter. And what I mean by that is in every room, go into every room and try to make the shelves extremely clean. Try to clear out floors that might have things that are stuffed in little corners. Look in areas like your kitchen and drawers and start to organize things. Imagine that a buyer loves your house. Well, someone's going to come in and start looking at where they can put their things in the kitchen. So clearing out clutter is one of the first things I say. It just makes you feel better, and it begins to kind of get you ready for that moment of selling your house. And it helps you let go a little too. 5, create a budget. The budget is so important. You need to set aside some money for staging. And what I mean by that is we all want to walk into a new home as if no one lives there. Because the more that house feels like someone else's, the less the buyer feels like they can put themselves into that house. So you find a realtor, your realtor may say, let's paint the outside so it looks really fresh and ready for a buyer. We might put in some plants right in the front little area, so that when someone gets out of the car, they just feel good. The first impression is, I feel good here. We might actually move some furniture around. We might move all the furniture out and get staging in, which is a stager comes in with their own furniture, and it begins to bring a new look to your home that will attract a buyer that is buying in that neighborhood and at your price point. And lastly, I'm not sure if I'm at 5 yet, and lastly, look for a really qualified realtor. I would say that if you know realtors, I would still interview them as if you don't know what they bring to the table. And if you had a realtor 10 years ago, I would interview them again, because realtors shift as time goes on. But if you don't have a realtor, look on Yelp. There are reviews on Yelp that will help you understand who that realtor is from the seller's point of view and from the buyer's point of view. And one thing about Yelp, people can't put their own reviews on. So you have to give people your Yelp page, and they're the only ones that can upload a review. I'm Darcy Real Estate in San Francisco Bay Area. I would love to hear from you. Feel free to reach out. Have a great day.